Yo, we are doing the airdrop. Wanted to jump on here real quick and pretty much see what's up with everyone. I'm exhausted. We have a new puppy, so she has been keeping me up, and I've just been cranking out content left and right. So I wanted to definitely do the airdrop. We've been doing the airdrop week, essentially just dropping Ark every single day and accumulating it. I'm going to be doing my compounding today, and I'm going to be, I believe, about 2.8 additional, and then I'm going to airdrop to our syndication. I've already airdropped 10 Ark. I've actually airdropped more than this. I've actually airdropped someone in our cash flow community. One of them, they killed it in our cash flow community. They just were a solid example of what you should be doing in our cash flow community. So I wanted to reward them by introducing them pretty much for free by airdropping them a starter amount. So I airdropped them, I think, 10.2. So essentially that's, I received 10.37. I've already airdropped 10.53 plus additional 10.52, or sorry, 10.2. And then I'm going to be airdropping the rest. And in my vault, we have, let's see here, 3.29 and a little bit more after 18 minutes. So for those of you that I guess don't know, I want to go over some of these things just so that you understand. I know people in my syndication are like, I don't know what all this stuff means. So I want to kind of give you a rundown of everything. So this value right here, this net deposit value, if this goes lower than, if this is a negative number, if it goes below 0, like you pull out all 32 Ark without replenishing, then this drops down to 1%. So this affects this. So if this, say for instance, I pulled out all 32.83 Ark and I pulled out, say, 33, this would be a negative number, and I would essentially be at 1% here. As far as rewards, this right here, %2 of this number is what your rewards are. So what your rewards, so if this is 1%, then 1% of your principal balance is what your available rewards are. If you're net positive, so actually it's kind of like, move this just slightly over. So it kind of flows like this. If this is a positive number, then this stays at 2%, which gives you a principal, which is 2% of this principal balance gives you this reward number. If this is a negative number, this drops to 1%, which then is 1% of this principal amount, and then this is your available rewards. What you're really trying to do is just keep this value also between this number and this number. And so if you do that, then this number doesn't drop also. Because if you, I believe, go below 0.75 and you have a negative number, I believe your rewards are cut off or reduced to like let's see here, reduced to 0.5, I believe, how that works. Don't quote me on that. But I like to keep my CWR typically about 1.1 and 1.49. So this range. The reason being, if you go below 0.75, you get half your rewards taken, essentially. I believe that's the case. If you go above your amount, and obviously this is if you don't have any kind of NFT or anything to boost your compounding, your CWR value. But if you go above this value, I believe there's like a huge gas fee, like $200 or so. So you and you want to be aware of that. So that if you accidentally do that. But as you can see here, this is based off a 14-day value. What I also like to do is use the auto compounder right down here. Last time I was on vacation, last month, I used the auto compounder. I put it on 1.33, did my, I think it was like 4 or 5 days or so. And then I just allocated to the BNB. I think it was like, it wasn't a lot. I think to keep it at 1.33, I think it was less than 0.01. Let's see. Yeah, 0.01. So, I mean, pretty cool. Also with this allocation, it does withdraw the crypto, and it does compound based off this. I think you can airdrop. It says right here, you can airdrop. I haven't done that yet, but with that said, it doesn't go by this actual value. Like if you have any of these applied, then they don't apply to this. It just applies by these numbers here, and based off of like your last 14 days. So in the white paper, I believe it says, make sure you're like been for the last 7 days at least around like 1.33 or 1.5, like a 50-50 split essentially. But yeah, essentially my strategy right now is continuously just give airdrops to the rewards. The reason being is it replenishes this net deposit value, which then allows me to compound my rewards more. At any point, like essentially I'm kind of restricted at 2% for a total of like $200. So if this stays above that value, if this stays positive, then I keep that 2%. So that's why I'm essentially giving away all my crypto, because you guys can keep compounding faster, which then builds your bags faster, because I'm giving you more airdrops, because that doesn't count against you. It actually, if you see here, it says direct referral rewards. So when I send you guys crypto, no, that's not right. Yeah. So like, I'll show you right now, like when I airdrop this amount, it doesn't count as a withdrawal. So like this value doesn't go down. So if I do withdraw it, then it's a negative towards me. But if I airdrop it, like it doesn't hurt me at all. So I'd rather you guys benefit than having this value potentially drop below 2%. So that's why I'm saying, like, if people join, I'm airdropping like a good amount of my my rewards because of that. So that's it. That's kind of like I feel like how this this gamified dApp is played for now, because as the levels like obviously increase. There's more to it with the NFTs, and then obviously when they get outside funding. It's my wife. On a live. I'll you right back. So that's why, like I was saying, like once I get to these deeper levels, and I have an NFT, the legacy NFT, and then they have outside funding, then the game changes, right? Because there's a different element to the game. So like obviously when the compounding rewards increase, when the low levels increase, you I believe you have to compound much more, which then pushes you towards your max wallet faster, which then caps you. So it's pretty, I think, pretty interesting to say the least. Like I said, I do have, I don't know if any of you have watched my previous videos, but my strategy is essentially what I call the infinite money loop, where the rewards you get from here, which is staked bond, you then swap it for more ARK, which then you add to this net value again, and then you're able to compound more. Like what I plan on doing is once this gets to 250, and I'm actually waiting on an airdrop from being on the podcast. Hopefully that comes through here pretty soon. But I would like to essentially take all this, once this gets to 250, start auto bonding it. That auto bond will then, since I'm at 250 or 260, that auto bond will increase to give me that second level right here. And then I'll earn more. I'll have a higher level here. I'll have $250 here essentially once I reach that threshold, and then I'll earn more BUSD, which then allows me to buy more ARK, which then increases my profits, which then allows me to give you guys more airdrops. So it's just that compound effect, right? And as I add more levels and add more bond and buy more legacy NFTs, and they get more outside funding, and the app comes out, and the dApp for the decentralized VPN, all sorts of cool things. So definitely be on the lookout. What else? There's 10% minted NFTs, 10% here, and 20% here. I think we're almost there. We're 7 minutes away from compounding these rewards and actually airdropping. So see if anybody has any questions about my strategy, or what I call the infinite money loop. I'm going to be doing this myself. Let's see here. Pull up the chat. Sweet, now the chat, so I can answer all your amazing questions. But yeah, that's what I plan on doing. Essentially, just kind of go through the rotation, right? So let's go faster. Once I get to the threshold of 250, which I should be at right now, when the airdrop from the podcast, I guess they do their multi-signature, I'll have that amount. I'll do the auto bond. I'll build that up so that I have enough in my bond value staked. So that should put me at 250, which then increases my BUSD rewards. I can then take those rewards and, oh, what's up, everyone? So DSWYC, yes, ARK is fire. I totally agree. It's my first time seeing this. Can you kind of explain this money loop and how someone can earn in BUSD? Yeah, so I'm just going to go over that right now. And that's kind of what I was going over previously, where I essentially was saying that I would take my auto bond, earn the BUSD, take that BUSD, withdraw it, and buy more ARK, which then I'm able to put in my vault, which then increases my net value. And then what I can do is when I get to where I keep building that reserve up, right? 250, 250, 250, I have 1,000. I then can take those rewards out and then add them and buy a silver NFT for $1,000 or 1,000 BUSD. And then that gives me a level reward of 3. I do then get a vote within the NFT, and my CRW value increases, which means then I can compound even faster. And from there, I can upgrade to gold and platinum. So that's kind of my strategy so far. I have a whole guide on, if you guys are new to ARK and never been actually on ArkFi, I created a whole guide of how to get started. Super easy, step by step. You can go and check it out right here. 2% daily rewards, the only DeFi project that wants you to win. And it takes you step by step, like. And you can see what my rewards have been. And as you can see, like I barely, I've grown, I've compounded a lot, right? And so this takes you step by step, like setting up Binance on your MetaMask wallet, making sure that you got BUSD, making sure you have enough for gas, making sure that you can swap and that you have enough. I believe you need like 10.2 or something. And then looking at your vault and then my strategy, exactly what I was talking about earlier about, ooh, let's see. That was a big one. So yeah, so that was my, essentially I go over this whole strategy. If you guys want this, I'll link it for all you beautiful people. There you go. So let's get to I believe this is, I'm ready for like really just going to bed. So I've been up since like 2:30 this morning because we have a puppy, and I don't mind it because I go to bed super early. I go to bed like at 8, like right about now. But I'm here 2 minutes waiting to deliver some sweet ARK for you guys. But yeah, if you guys don't know how to get into ARK, this is the exact strategy that I was talking about. And I think one of you guys asked how to earn BUSD, like right here. My strategy, what I plan on doing, taking my profits, I will be compounding till I net me about 20% a day. It's actually been quicker than 100 days. I just hit my 45 day mark. I believe I'm around 50 days now. And I'm at, let's see, almost $20 a day. So about half the time. So not too bad. And then obviously I'm going to get my NFT, which then earns me BUSD also. So it really depends which route you want to go. If you want to hold essentially your, what's the wrong one? If you essentially want to hold your bond and earn BUSD, or if you want to sacrifice your bond essentially, which is BUSD staked, and then take that and sacrifice it for an NFT. Right now, I'm getting about, I believe, 40 cents, maybe 45 cents per day, holding the minimum. So if you times that by 4, then you get the value of the NFT. But I believe the NFT actually holds a little bit more weight, so you might be earning more apples to apples if you're holding an NFT versus just holding bond. So just some things I've noticed about while being in the ecosystem. Definitely ask any questions down below if you have any of them. Spark 38 on 250. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm familiar with Spark. I mean, that's where they do their airdrops every single day to a random person. Right here, it's a value of 695 Spark. There's been 135 winners, which is pretty amazing. So congratulations to all those. I should probably do my vault so that you amazing people can get some crypto. So 80 allocate. And I'm on the wrong chain. How is everyone's Friday night? I am going to be watching some Better Call Saul before I go to bed. Probably read before I go to bed. And then I'll go to sleep because I'm exhausted. And I feel like I'm a little stuffy. I don't know why, but. All right, so let's do this. Gotta reduce our gas. And I don't know if you guys have seen how to like reduce your gas. Like instead of paying 65 cents per transaction, I've been able to reduce it to like 25 cents, maybe less. I have a video on reducing BSC, Binance Smart Chain's gas fees. So definitely check that out. Someone from Ark, or I think his Mobile Toad, actually told me about it. So shout out to him for saving me like 66% on gas fees every single transaction. So thanks, Mobile Toad. So there we go. So we just did our airdrop. So as you can see, this value did not change when I airdropped 80% of my rewards to syndication members. But in reality, I really didn't, because we actually need to do another transaction to actually send that. And I didn't want to do a transaction every single day where I'm like sending it and then sending it, because then you're just wasting gas for no reason. So I waited and gathered all of it in 1 week so that I could send it off all today. So let's do that right now. So here we go. So we have actually more. It is so nice. Almost a full one. We're going to be 9.92, airdropping that to you wonderful people. So to do this is really easy. You actually have to run. You have to go to Syndication Airdrop. You search for your peeps. Evenly divided, download, just do 1, minimum, direct 0. I'm probably going to, at some point, do a minimum if I get to, say, maybe like 50 like referrals, maybe 30 referrals, because then really people that have been showing people how like this all works, then I'm going to reward them for more. I think that's just fair. So we have 9, we need to run. So we're going to select all these people, 16 people. That looks right. Each of you are getting 0.62 ARK. You're welcome. And we're going to go ahead and send that off right now. So again, thank you so much, everyone who has joined. I appreciate you. You are amazing, and I value you, and you matter to me. I appreciate it for just coming on this live. It was super fun, and yeah. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Saturday early mornings here. I gotta check out that video for gas. Yeah, dude, like it is, I think it was probably like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, but I only pay like 25 cents for gas for transactions on the, let's just see what this gas costs. So this one cost 42 cents. And that was for a multiple signature kind of thing for all the airdrops, which probably would have cost a lot more. Let's see what this contract interaction cost. 16 cents. So as you can see, I'm using only 2 GUI. This 2 GUI. So pretty low gas price. And I'm just using Anchor. I can show you really, if you want to do it right now, like on the fly, so you don't have to watch a 10-minute video. What am I looking for? Settings, networks. So if you use these, this RPC URL, rpc.anchor.com.bsc, and you keep everything else the same, you can substantially reduce your Binance Smart Chain gas fees. For reference, you can go to this URL, it's a automated like endpoint. You can see all the stats on it, usage. There's like, I don't know, like 20 billion requests, an average of 7,700 or 7,000 a second. So a lot of people using this. I find it to be very cheap for my gas. So Anchor, it's rpc.anchor.com/BSC 56, and everything else is the same. So hope that was valuable to you. To those in my syndication, thank you so much for joining up, and I've just been sending you all crypto. So let's refresh this, see where we're at, see if we hit our goal today, because I know I sent my buddy 10.2, so pretty much there. I think I need like 0.5 ARK. So at some point I'll send out 0.5 ARK. So I owe you guys 0.5 ARK, but reach my goal. I am gonna, as time goes on, gonna add, I just need to dump. That's just my strategy. I need to, once I hit a certain CWR, or what is it? CWR value. My brain's like fried already today. I need to withdraw, and I can't withdraw because I need to put it into my syndicate or my foundation. So I need to airdrop it to you guys. So that's why I've been airdropping so much crypto to you beautiful people. So that's it. I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. Actually, I'm going to go watch some Better Call Saul, and then I'm going to go to bed. So peace. Thanks so much for the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.